Minecraft Dungeons, a spin-off title to the gaming juggernaut Minecraft, recently released. I was skeptical at first, but after seeing some gameplay, I dived right in. Here's my official review of Minecraft Dungeons. To judge Minecraft Dungeons fairly, I have to judge it like all the other games I've made reviews for, and that means we're breaking out the categories. Today I'll be judging Minecraft Dungeons on its gameplay, story, bosses, music, and atmosphere. I took out open world because, Minecraft Dungeons isn't really an open world game, so see you later, open world. Also, I don't have the soundtrack for Minecraft Dungeons yet, so I'll just be using regular soundtracks from original Minecraft or just other Minecraft minigames. Let's get into the gameplay. Minecraft Dungeons is a perfect example of a dungeon crawler. Large branching labyrinth areas, tons of enemies, loot galore, and a wealth of weapons and gear. What separates Minecraft Dungeons from other dungeon crawlers is that everything is themed around Minecraft enemies, areas, and weapons. This was my first dungeon crawler, so seeing everything Minecraft themed was a nice way to introduce me to the genre. I loved exploring these creative areas. You can see the passion in this game. My favorite area by far was Cacti Canyon. I love the desert theme, and this level is a perfect example of how Minecraft Dungeons isn't just a regular Minecraft clone. There are palm trees, large plants, and in other areas there are glowing crystals, painted rugs and doors, and most of the weapons and gear is new. You got spears, sickles, daggers, claymores, and lots of other accessories that aren't in regular Minecraft. I was always happy when I saw cool new things that weren't in regular Minecraft. I also like the weapons and gear system. The artifacts, which are your special abilities, are fun to use and collect, and the weapons and armor are really fun too. The armor looks awesome, and I like how sometimes you have to switch which gear you have for specific fights. There's also a way to level up your gear. The farther you go in the game, the higher level the gear is, but you can also enchant your weapons. By just playing the game, you get XP points. If you get enough XP points, your character levels up, and you receive an enchantment point. These can be used to boost your weapons and gear to get better stats, like more damage or speed. This was fun to use, and distributing your enchantment points between your gear in the right numbers can really help in intense battles, and boy are the battles fun. It's so satisfying smashing zombies and other evil creatures. I love how the more damage your bow does, the less arrows you have, so conserving your arrows for boss fights or for sticky situations is key. The artifacts amplify the experience into a combat system that feels like it never gets old. Also, the camp, which is a safe area to buy weapons and practice, was really nice. The music is beautiful, and it's a nice area to take a breather before your next big battle. The last part of the gameplay is co-op. I haven't been able to play with friends yet, though I do plan on it. Another big part of Minecraft Dungeons' gameplay is that the levels are actually randomly generated. Now, I think that this is really good because I feel like every time I enter an area, again, maybe if I died the first time or if I just want to explore it again, I have like a new area to explore, and that's always nice. But a con is that I feel like there's always dead ends everywhere, and I'll go along this really long path and there'll just be nothing. And then I'll be like, but I just used a bunch of stuff and I fought my way all there, shouldn't there be a reward? And then other ways it's good, I got a chest at the end, but it just feels weird that sometimes there's dead ends, sometimes there's good stuff, and sometimes it's the main path. So I felt like that could have just used a little bit of tweaking so that there are like stuff at the dead ends, so maybe there's even not dead ends at all. But I really like this. I just feel like it needs a little bit more refining, and I feel like it could be a really cool gameplay mechanic. I just feel like it needs a bit more tweaking. The main problem with Minecraft Dungeons' gameplay is the content. The content itself is awesome, but I want more. The game itself is only a couple hours long, and having each area be only one level is kind of sad. When I finished, I kind of felt disappointed because I was like, that's it? I know there's DLC coming, but why couldn't that be the post-game? Another problem I have is why can't all the difficulties be playable at the start? For veterans of dungeon crawlers, why do they have to play in 2 other modes just to get to the hardest mode? At times I was thinking, can't this be a bit harder? But the game forced me to complete the easiest mode first. My last problem is one that I haven't had, but I've heard other people have had. I've heard that this is extremely similar to Diablo, a famous dungeon crawler. I haven't played Diablo, so this wasn't a big problem for me. I know that it's a problem for some other people. That's it for the gameplay. I think that Minecraft Dungeons does a really good job, but I just want more, and I feel like there's just some little tedious areas that could be worked on. Let's go to the story. Minecraft Dungeons really surprised me in the story category. I was expecting the story to be just fighting monsters and completing levels, but Minecraft Dungeons does a pretty good job. The story follows the Arch Illager. After being rejected by villager kind, he explores the world. After much traveling, he finds the Orb of Dominance. Driven with vengeance and possessed by evil, the Arch Illager forms an army to get revenge on villager kind. You, the hero, have to stop the Arch Illager by taking back villager lands and saving villager kind. While the story isn't too complex, it's much more substantial than I anticipated. I also like how each level has a set of objectives, whether it be freeing the villagers, activating beacons, or ringing the village warning bell, and more. It just really enhanced the gameplay. The objectives make each level more detailed and not just fight the enemies and get to the end. I really like that Minecraft Dungeons actually has a storyline, and the objectives are really nice. The story category also includes the ending. While the majority of the story was fun, the ending left a bit to be desired. The Arch Illager himself is a joke to fight, and the Heart of Ender was cool, but way too short and needed more development. A short section learning about the Heart of Ender in one of the levels would make the ending so much better. I did like that when you beat the Arch Illager, he starts dancing with the heroes after they help the Arch Illager up. It was a nice and happy ending that led to a weird quote that even became a meme. After you finish the game, the narrator says, "Everything was well, until it wasn't." I guess there might be a sequel to Minecraft Dungeons, or it might just have been an introduction to the other difficulties. Overall, I really like the story of Minecraft Dungeons. I just wish the ending was a little bit more refined. In my opinion, Microsoft really outdid themselves with the bosses in Minecraft Dungeons. My 2 favorites were the Nameless one and the Redstone Monstrosity. And I'm not saying I don't like the other ones, like the Corrupted Cauldron, Skeleton Horseman, and more. What I liked the most was how creative these bosses were. An undead skeleton wizard? Perfect. A gigantic redstone-powered golem? Amazing. A group of armored skeletons on undead horses? Fantastic. While the gameplay was very similar between these bosses, their designs and overall ideas were really great. I also like how they transformed regular Minecraft mobs into mini-bosses, like the Enderman and Evoker. My only complaints are that the final boss, which was very short and not well developed, and that not each area has a boss. The final boss was cool, but it was so fast and was pretty easy. After seeing huge and beastly monsters, I was expecting a legendary fight with multiple phases and a great design, but all we got was a short fight with a tiny boss that was hardly developed. The Heart of Ender is a cool idea, but the execution was really poor. My other complaint, I wish every area had a boss. The developers made such unique and fun areas, why not have a boss in each of them? The first area is themed around a coastline with squids, even though we don't see any. Why don't have a giant squid monster as a boss like the Kraken? Or in the pumpkin pastures area, we could have gone on a cool pumpkin themed boss. Overall, I really like the bosses in Minecraft Dungeons, but I wish we got more and the final boss could have been a lot better. Like about the music in Minecraft Dungeons is how it is different from regular Minecraft. While I love the music in regular Minecraft, I really appreciate that the developers took the risk of straying away from regular Minecraft's music for a more fitting soundtrack for each area and a unique set of songs. The soundtrack of Minecraft Dungeons is great. It goes from creepy and suspenseful to full-blown western in one area. I love the uniqueness of each track. One of my favorite songs, however, is the camp theme. The camp is such a nice area to just walk around in, and the song for it is just beautiful. It grabs your heart and shoots bullets of nostalgia right into it. I know this is kind of contradicting what I said earlier about how the soundtrack is different from regular Minecraft, but hearing a new song similar to regular Minecraft just brings back so many memories. Overall, Minecraft Dungeons has a beautiful soundtrack that took the risk of not being a carbon copy of regular Minecraft songs, while simultaneously being nostalgic, and I mean, it's beautiful. Dungeons achieves atmosphere not with an emotional story or with deep characters, but with its environment. The game's environments constantly speak passion and creativity. The arrangement of blocks, lighting, and vibrant colors bring each environment to life. I frequently found myself just stopping to admire these beautifully crafted areas. Get it? Crafted? Haha. Minecraft jokes. The music combined with the great areas and classic Minecraft sound effects make each area so much fun to explore. After I finished a level, I was always tempted to go to the next just to see what new environments there were. Overall, Minecraft Dungeons achieves atmosphere with its great and fun areas, and I think that speaks a lot about Minecraft Dungeons as a whole. It's not trying to be the next Breath of the Wild. It's not trying to break boundaries, it's trying to be a fun and enjoyable game to just sit down and play without having to worry about an emotional story or characters. As I said in the atmosphere category, Minecraft Dungeons isn't trying to be the next big game that breaks tons of boundaries and wins tons of awards. It's trying to be a fun and enjoyable gaming experience. I'd give Minecraft Dungeons a solid 85 out of 100. For what it's trying to be, a fun spin-off game to Minecraft, it succeeds. With some tweaking and minor changes, its score could be a bit higher, but with DLC on the way, maybe it could change. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got a bunch of new videos on the way because I am nearing my first anniversary. It's been a hell of a ride and I've had a ton of fun. And I'm really excited to make my first anniversary video. Thank you so much for watching. Potato Sensei, out.